Hey everyone, how are you? I'm excited to be kicking off this 2019 with a brand new show sponsor. Very excited to welcome Joseph Meyer Club to the show. If you haven't heard about Joseph Meyer Club, head on over to josephmeyerclub.com right now and check it out. They have a great product, this aftershave that I've been using. And it's really comes in a nice container, and it's got this foaming tip on it, just a little bit in your hand, and it's nice and clean. You know, if you ever used the liquid ones before, you can kind of make a mess, but this is real clean and really easy to use, and smells awesome too. That's really a nice thing about it. So, let alone is it moisturizing and alcohol based, so it helps heal up your skin if you happen to have any nicks and stuff, but smells great too. And right now, to let you try it, they're going to let you get 20% off for all my Rock Paper Podcast listeners. So at checkout, mention RPPJMC20 for 20% off. Again, RPPJMC20 at josephmeyerclub.com. And there's always free shipping, so keep that in mind. And tell them Shane sent you. Hey everybody, Shane Presley here with Rock Paper Podcast. Let me tell you about my friends over at Naked Vine, located at 1624 Clarkson Road in Chesterfield, Missouri, serving up all your favorite wine, whiskey, and local craft beers. Stop by and visit them this week, Friday, January 4th, John Bonham and Friends. Saturday, January 5th, the Bedlam Brothers. And don't forget, Tuesday, January 8th, we return to Naked Vine with my singer-songwriter storytelling showcase, bringing along my good friends Cree Ryder of Cree Ryder Family Band, Cara Louise of Cara Louise Band, and Drew Schaefer of LS Express. Do not miss that show. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to see you guys out there. 7 o'clock start, $5 at the door, and full listing of events at Naked Vine can be found at nakedvine.net. Be sure to follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the show.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
Hi, I'm Reggie Pearl.
And we're the public. And this is Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast, y'all.
1, 2, 3, 4! She calls herself sexy, so do I. Chewing real hard on my own cheek. She comes right up and tells me I ain't shit. Once I start, I just can't quit.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out tonight with Reggie Pearl and the Public. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
This is cool. I'm excited to be here. Got hanging out here in the living room. We just did some live jams from the living room, which was a whole lot of fun. Yeah, it's our first time getting to meet. We did sort of hang out a little bit over the summer. I met the Public as part of the Rock U Festival High School Battle of the Bands contest you guys were part of.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's here.
Coming home. And I saw you at Al's show too. Al.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
That's my sister. What's up, Mealy? And my other sister's
Hello.
baby. Is that a real child?
I believe so.
Wow.
I think so.
Cool.
Give me a seat.
All right. Yeah.
Hello.
It's a straight baby.
What else would be in that?
I thought that was like a doll or something. They're like, I don't know.
But yeah, we I saw you all part of that with we had the Bleach and I don't know, I can't remember who.
I don't know what the other one was.
It's like an adult band. I don't remember.
There was an adult band.
Yeah, the Grass and
Grass
Stone.
and Stone.
Yeah,
They were pretty cool.
and
I don't remember the other.
I'm blanking. Yeah,
The other children.
They were like a punk band. They played like a Green Day song. I feel
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, yeah, they were fun too. But I definitely you guys and Bleach stood out for me, and I'm really a big fan of Bleach as well. Those guys are got to hang with them, and they're awesome and doing big things. And ever since that day, I've been like, I wanted to get together and make this happen, and it finally happened. So we're here today, and getting to talk. But yeah, like you said, we mentioned Al. I caught you, Dylan, over at Al Holiday's show a little bit ago. So that was a fun little night too.
He used to be our teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
That is a baby. Like, that baby does not like me. It cries every time it looks at me for a long time.
See, I guess through School of Rock.
Yeah, School Rock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That Al Holiday, bad dude. He,
Yeah.
I love watching him play. He's just so much fun. Yeah. But yeah, that's so. I guess before we get going too far, you guys want to all properly introduce yourselves for those listening. We probably should have done that earlier, but
All right, I'm Harry. I play the drums in the Public.
I'm Dylan. I sing mostly and play bass.
I'm Jack. I play guitar.
I'm Reggie, and I sing and kind of play guitar.
oh, yeah. You so I guess we should start with the Public and kind of get some backstory on you guys as a group, and then how you guys joined with Reggie.
Yeah.
And so I guess you guys all made through School of Rock, or was it?
No, we met through middle school drama department.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
We're in some musicals together.
And when we were in like 7th grade, we were like 13 and 12. There was a talent show, and I wanted to throw together a band, so I enlisted those two.
Yeah.
And we've been playing music together ever since.
Been through a couple other drummers.
Yeah, we've been through a couple drummers.
Two other Jacks. We've had 3 Jacks in this band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I switched instruments at one point. I was originally on bass.
Yeah. I used to just sing.
Yeah.
Now I play the bass too.
I like the trio dynamic. I feel like it flows better than when we tried to add a 4th person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I've followed a lot of these bands around, and it's always, you know, you see a lot of member changes for a while, and then all of a sudden it clicks one day. Like this is what it's supposed to be. And I talked to, I know you guys are friendly with them too, Bruiser Queen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we played a couple shows with them.
yeah, I think that's actually where I started taking notice to the name when you guys playing out some shows with them and some other friends of mine and stuff. So I started taking notice to the name The Public before I met you all at that. Finally met you at the Battle of the Bands show.
Yeah.
But but I've talked to them too, and like they said, there's a lot of that kind of stuff for them. Was like they became a duo mainly out of necessity for touring. It was a lot easier for them to tour with the two of them than having 4-piece band or something like that. So, just simplifies everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys, I guess so it's been a couple of years now. We've been doing this thing, and you guys mainly kind of like more of a more garage rock, right? Kind of punk
the basement,
punk sounds in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we started more trying to do that, and then like, no, it's less.
Yeah.
We don't aim for it necessarily, but it kind of just happens.
Yeah. Well, this because the new record though is very different though. I feel like adding Reggie in there is a lot of more kind of pop influences and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was just kind of wondering if that was all of you put together, that was kind of the natural feel to kind of change the sound or a little bit, or
I think we really followed her.
Yeah, it's more Reggie's.
Yeah, I think so.
But I feel like to the point enough where like our influence was, kind of in there too. Like,
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so how'd you all meet Reggie then? Where's this story come from?
Should we go way back or just?
Well, we met at a concert.
Yeah.
But then when we decided to make music, it was like
I went to one of your shows.
Yeah, she was at a show in Festus.
Yeah.
And
That's the
and I
best
feel
way.
like you kind of cornered us.
I know I did. I was like,
And she was like, "Yeah, sorry."
no, you're good. No, I just was like, I want to make music with you guys, and I was like, yeah. And I bought a CD, so I was like, you guys have.
Yeah, you
to.
made us sign it.
Yeah, I made them sign the CD. It's still in my car.
I don't know. By the end of the night, you were kind of screaming at us like, "You will make music with
No,
me."
because you guys said yes, and I was like, there's no way.
was so
And I was like, no, you guys, you have to. Like,
Yeah.
I think I even was like blood oath. Like,
Well,
I was serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't believe me though. Like,
Yeah.
you were really good. And I was like, she's really good. Like, we should make music together. So I don't know. It happened super fast, super easily.
Yeah. What
I feel like,
I was gonna say, I just think that's amazing that that this all kind of came together and then it works so well together too. Like your voices all blend very nicely together on the record, and like just to think like let's make music together, and then imagine how many horror stories there's been. People you can't get the right dynamics to work, but then to say that let's record, and then all of a sudden it's like everything just falls right into place.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty.
yeah.
It was lucky.
I feel
It
like,
was really good.
I would play like the song that I wrote, and you guys would just like immediately know what to do, which was cool.
Yeah, we never really talked over
Right, we
writing
never-
the songs.
yeah.
It was
We
very
just,
organic.
We just
It was
played
very
them.
organic,
The first
yeah.
line, we just played them.
And it was so fun.
It was there was some weird driving force inside us all. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Right.
Yes.
I'm so
That just,
glad I
like,
recorded you guys.
Well, we were on a time limit, dude. We were.
We were.
Because college, we had to go.
Yeah, well, because we put it out at, you'd already been at school, right?
Yeah, for a while.
For a while.
So so these were all 100% original, like that day, like after you met, or did you come to them with a couple of these songs written?
So I had like 6-7 songs that I was like, okay, like I have these, but I don't know how to make them sound like full on my own. So then I brought them to you guys and made it sound pretty good.
Well, let's give them a little sneak peek. Like I said, we did some jamming here in the living room, and you want to start with Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Jack.
Yeah. What do we need to know about this tune?
I don't know, this song, like, Dylan asked me to write, or if any of us had any summer songs, and like I think I just wanted a song on there, so
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I got one.
I've been happy lately. I've been showing teeth. I've been feeling good now and then. I've been hugging a tree.
Well, CJ Davidson said he'd record us for free. So that's why we recorded the single. And some random dude asked us to
Beach
do
Cat
that.
Records?
Beach Cat Records. Yeah. That's what it's called.
Who asked us?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
who
a
asked us for
DIY
this
record
song.
label
Yeah.
around town.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, I have a song. And it's like sort of about being happy. And then and it was about some summer feelings as well.
It's about boating.
Yeah, also about boating. That was a big summer.
We
thing.
built a boat.
Nice.
Like me and him built a boat. It was
Yeah.
sits in the yard. It's pretty sick.
That's,
Pretty sick.
that's cool.
Like the idea of everybody saying one word over and over, and that word being lie.
Yeah, that and I did find it cool too that you all have moments to shine throughout the stuff, but it all also doing vocals on it and stuff. So it's cool to see a group that everybody can kind of play a part in it, and not just kind of hide back in there and stuff, but like all getting the chance to showcase and stuff. So that was really fun to see. And then I think especially these acoustic recordings sounded really great with just for what it was, stripped down, bare bones, and I like that kind of stuff where you can kind of really dive into like listening to the lyrics a lot more and stuff. But on the record there are a lot of almost like there's like some like almost like surf tune like kind of effect like kind of feel to some of those guitar effects you guys were using and stuff like that, and like I don't know, there was some different things going on to some of the tones you were using on the recordings, and but it sounded great though. Like, so you said CJ recorded all this?
He only recorded the song Jack.
Oh, okay, just Jack.
And then everything else was done in Harry's basement.
In my basement.
Nice.
On GarageBand.
On our own.
On our own, yeah.
Well, and I don't. I mean, I'm guessing is that mostly out of just financial, or is that kind of what you guys are sound going for too, though?
I think it's totally financial.
It's financial.
If I had the money, I'd be going to nice ass studios. Like,
Well, I feel like it was very much back in high school, like we didn't really know a whole lot of people or had a whole lot of resources to record our own material, so we just figured, why the hell not do it ourselves?
Right.
And it's been a learning process, definitely, but
and it was mastered by Pete Hour.
yeah.
So he made it.
perfecter. There's still that like element of like garage, like DIY record it yourself though too, and I feel like that's kind of a part of it, has evolved to become a part of our sound, which is cool.
Right, because I mean that whole kind of lo-fi kind of sound. I mean that's like a lot of people strive for that sound and stuff. So like, but that's the thing. I thought when I listened to it, like it doesn't feel like it needed more. It doesn't feel like you needed a big studio production into it and stuff. It felt right, just like it was, and like, so yeah. Kudos to you guys. I mean, to pull it off on your own, like that was pretty awesome for sure. But yeah, to know that you guys are just recording in Harry's basement, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That stuff's like, I don't know. I find that stuff pretty amazing, especially as you guys are younger and stuff, learning still, doing all this stuff. Like to pull this off. Like I just talked to going back to Al. That whole record, he recorded all of that in his basement, and I
recorded a few songs in his basement, like with another band.
Yeah, well, that blew my mind to learn that and it sounded so good. Like
He's incredible.
yeah. So good. But I mean, I don't know anything about. I mean, I'm learning a little more doing this podcast, recording on my own and stuff. But like trying to figure out what sounds right. But still, I don't know anything about going into doing a studio, miking up a band, and doing all that stuff. But so anyway, like to see people that actually taking initiative to do it on their own and make it sound good, and that's awesome. So so the record is available. Reggie Pearl and the Public is available out there on your Spotify and iTunes and wherever you're getting your digital music today. So check that whole record out, and we're gonna let's drop in another one. This is I told you guys this is probably one of my favorites that stood out to me was Bell Jar.
I died on the phone last night. You called me crying, said you weren't alright. But who am I to believe between the two sides fighting? And I can tell which is winning. passing and won't answer a damn thing.
And I guess really what kind of caught my attention was the piano. It just it definitely has like I don't know, it definitely feels like it could be like a current pop tune, like on radio and stuff, like with a lot of that, like I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. I don't know. Sometimes I really have a hard time articulating why I like it because I don't know music. I don't know enough. Yeah. But it just, I hear a song, I'm like, that sounds good to me. So, and that's I used to write. I used to do a lot of like album review type of stuff. That's how this all really kind of started. But as a thing is like I can't tell you enough words to describe a guitar solo or whatever. I'm just like I don't know enough music theory and all the other things to tell you why it's good. It just sounds good to me. So that's kind of why I moved into the audio format where I was like, I'd rather you just hear the songs, just listen, and this is what, So, but anyway, so let's talk about Bell Jar. This is a fun song.
So I wrote this song after I read the book Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. And I was like just so inspired by that. And then I was like, wow, there's some similarities like in my life. So then I wrote that song and like brought it into you guys. I was like, should we play it? Like
That was like the last one.
That was the last one, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
And I was like so nervous because I was like playing piano. I was like, this is not like my thing, but I'm glad we ended up doing it. And I'm glad you played piano on it.
And we tuned the like guitars to the piano because the piano was like out of tune. And it sounds like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like you can't like play along to it like the recording, which is kind of cool.
And so you wrote this yourself on piano?
Yeah.
And then that started the idea?
Yeah.
Well, what is? There's just noises like.
Everywhere.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're in the living room. I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's I don't know. Like, I guess maybe that might be part of some of the appeal too. Like, it just sounds a little different because it is out of tune and stuff.
Yeah. We recorded the piano we didn't even use a mic either because I don't even remember why, but we recorded it on the piano, which made it sound even more like archaic and muffled. But I don't know, it kind of gave it this unique sound to
I know.
it. So it's cool.
And at first, like, before it was mastered and everything, I was like, I don't know about this one. And then once it was just, like, done, I'm like, okay. I can see it's, like, weird, unique beauty.
Also, I play bass and, like, you play guitar. That's the only song on there like that.
Do you guys
He played bass on the last one, too.
That's right.
If I Only Had a Brain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a good time to mention. This record does feature a cover song. Which, If I Only Had a Brain, which obviously made famous from Wizard of Oz. What was where did that idea come about to throw that in there?
I got Dylan a present when I went to Washington, and it was like this little.
Oh wait,
like
let me go get it.
Steel, like I don't even know. It was like those old player pianos that like you just click play, but like it played like 17 seconds of If I Only Had a Brain, and Dylan talked about playing that song before. I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
There it is.
We gotta put this in the podcast.
Here we go. Are we gonna get a live take of it?
Yeah, you gotta check this out. This is the gift. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna sing too.
This thing's in the recording of it.
Yeah.
That's how that happened.
Yeah. It was fun to hear. I mean, especially I thought maybe it could be an intro, but it works well as an outro also. Just like that little 17 seconds right there. So it was it caught me off guard at first. I was like, I was like, hey.
I could what?
Her Majesty's type of thing, end up Abbey Road.
Yeah.
But that was you guys ever get into that? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you all have seen the movie, but like, ever done the Pink Floyd with
We
it?
were talking about that the other night.
Yeah.
Dark Side of Oz.
Yeah.
So many. Have you seen that, Reagan?
No.
Oh,
It's cool.
Reagan, you gotta watch it. It's so cool.
It fits.
So many things line up.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Of course, if you, I think it's like when you start the Wizard of Oz, and like if you start Dark Side of the Moon, like at the Lion's Roar of the opening
that's
credits,
Really?
whatever, MGM credits or whatever. If you start Dark Side, and like it, like so many things like just kind of sync up throughout the movie and
That's
the
so
music, and
cool.
it's kind of weird, you know. It's kind of strange how accurate like it all.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little spooky. Like,
Yeah.
It's a little spooky.
Apparently they have Echoes will like sync up to 2001. It's Space Odyssey
Yeah.
too.
That one's like,
That one's like less.
it's like cool to watch, but it's not like, it doesn't make you like trip out about the like coincidences.
Yeah.
Because like in Dark Side of Oz, it's like, she's like balanced on the fence when it says balanced on the biggest wave.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can hear the heartbeat from like Eclipse is like
Oh, it's
when they
the
put
Tin
their
Man.
head on the Tin Man's chest.
No
It's
way.
trippy.
Okay, that's crazy.
It's trippy.
Yeah, you guys. I know you all. Well, maybe I guess last year you played Halo Bar after El Monstero, right?
We've done that 2 years. I
2
think,
years.
now.
Yeah. That show was so good. That's such a. Those guys are amazing at that. Doing that Pink Floyd stuff. So, did you all become friendly with them through School of Rock stuff too, or is that
I don't know.
I feel like like when we were like,
What's his name? What's
Yeah,
the guitar
Jimmy
player?
Griffin.
Jimmy Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did some stuff with School Rock.
Yeah, he did in like the beginning.
I don't know how we got that show though, cause
My dad just called Halo Bar.
But still,
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
thanks, Dad.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a neat little spot.
It's cool. Yeah, it's fun.
Yep.
My throat's so dry. Let me get some water.
But yeah, check it out next year if you or this summer or something.
Yeah.
But I just went to this year's again, and I take my mother-in-law. It's kind of a tradition. We go and for the last 5 or 6 years now or
This is
something.
the first year I haven't gone in like 6.
Yeah, but it's
6 years.
I've been like every year for a long time.
they did "Wish You Were Here" in its entirety, the whole album. And,
okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
That is
that was pretty neat to kind of. That was like finish the first set with that, and then so like it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of that, like especially "Shine On" Part 2. Like that doesn't get a lot of play, so like kind of get weird with that one. So
Yeah. Was it at the pageant this year?
yeah, yep. But yeah. Anyway, let's drop in another one. This one's called "Slap the Bag."
Slap the bag. Slap the bag.
That's one. Another thing that kind of did catch my attention too was there's some interesting names for some of these songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad said the same thing.
Too high for this shit.
Yeah, kind of got a little bit in trouble for that.
Really?
Just a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, Slap the Bag came around because I don't even know.
Franzi.
Have you ever had a
Franzia, Box
Have you ever seen, like,
Franzia,
the box wine?
that's
Like
the good
box
stuff.
wine?
Yeah.
Well, like
Yeah.
if you take there's a bag inside the box.
Yeah, I'd say like for a while, like that was like the go-to move, like
That is still
slapping
the
the bag.
go-to move.
Yeah, it still is. And so I wrote "Slap the Bag" about like just some of the stuff that comes along with slapping the bag, the trouble that I
slap
got
the
myself
bag.
into. And so
We slapped the bag a few times. Some of
Yeah.
the first times we met Reagan, we slapped the bag.
It's part of why it worked so well.
I know. Yeah.
So that's what that one's about.
I know that I am nothing. This world will make you lonely, but I don't know where I'm going. You eat my pride.
So Dad wasn't too thrilled
Yeah,
about.
I got a long text, and
Really?
I'm gonna wait. Let me see if I have it. I definitely have.
What
it.
grade? Well, he's a teacher.
He's a teacher, and
What grade of
that's
kids
so
does he
good.
teach?
he teaches like high schoolers, like.
So he sees these kids coming
Yeah,
in
yeah,
stone and
yeah. But he
hates them.
like, I would never.
I mean, I had teachers that liked me.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I actually don't have it, but it was something along the lines of like, I really liked the music, but like the song titles, like you didn't need to like be that like crazy. I'm like-
Art, man.
I know. I was like, I'm just like, I don't know. I wrote it about someone else. Like, I'm just like, it's artistic expression. Like, wasn't me. Like, yeah. But we haven't talked about it since, so I think it's just kind of like,
Okay.
yeah, it's alright.
Living real good.
I did listen to some of the other public recordings, and where you're like, I think it was on days where you're saying ate a bunch of brownies.
Yeah, that was our
story,
friend's
though.
dog.
Yeah.
Like her dog, like actually ate a whole plate of pop brownies, and like she thought it was gonna die. So like that's no joke, but it is a joke because it was fine. And it just slept for like 4 days.
That happens
Based-
to a lot of people.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, Phantom.
But yeah, so there's definitely was some similar trends in some of the lyrics. Some of that.
Getting high and kissing dogs.
That one was a long time ago. Like,
Yeah.
happened a long time ago.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you like I said, you can find this whole record all over your digital, but you can also find everything else from the public. You guys got quite a bit of material out there, so check out some of that stuff. What do you have? You have days, and you have also a live record.
We got a live one, yeah. We got Friendly Devil Music, first
Our
album
first
we
album.
put out.
We got the Christmas
We got Christmas or Holiday EP, and then the Unisex Song EP.
that one makes me laugh every time I see that
The
cover.
cover? That's me. I had to take a nude to do that. I I shoved my hand in. I had to like blur out my penis like and put in my thumb.
Not do that. Oh my god.
It's artistic expression.
Right.
Exactly.
Turned out great.
Turned out great. It's no big deal. Like, but that's the only time I've ever had to. Yeah.
I can tell you that I've done this show a lot. I've recorded like 670 of these things, and nobody's ever said I had to blur out my penis. So that's the first time.
Yeah, well, they pay someone else.
We're
a hard-working band.
It's true.
Well, we got one more of our live from the living room here, and he said this one kind of a funny story with it is officially titled number 86.
That's like what it should be called.
Yeah, but on the we had a little
On Spotify it says 83.
yeah.
Little typo.
It's okay.
That was my bad.
That's on Reggie, but
Well, we said this is a color though, right?
it's named after a glaze color, cause it's like clay. I wrote it for my art teacher in my senior year, like my art teacher in high school. I would raise a garden if that means anything. Somewhere far away, not stuck here in this awful place. We can get out of here. Show me your ways. Teach me how to make a house with the chimney. Always full of smoke, like my lungs. I'm only kidding. My whole life is a joke, and I'll be fine here alone, eating a PB&J under a bare bulb. Feel my heart beating inside my neck. My speech is shaking, my mind's a wreck. My body is aching, I'm so confused. Am I wasted, or is this you? I'll be fine.
What'd they think of it?
Well, she left me undelivered when I told her about the song. We were communicating. I shouldn't even talk about it. We were like talking, like she was like DMing me through the summer, and then like I think she was a little weirded out when I said I wrote this song for you, because like she's 26 or whatever, and but I like to think she listened to it, maybe liked it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. I was also wondering, like, as this collaboration came to be and stuff, like, and we kind of talked about it a little bit with some of the music, but is that? I mean, do you guys just like, you're writing these lyrics and stuff, and then like, do you just start kind of playing around with the piano part or the guitar parts or whatever, and it just kind of falls into place, or how's that process work for you guys? Like, when do you guys just?
Usually, like, someone will bring a song to the group, like, just kind of a rough outline of a song, some ideas, and then we all kind of do our own part and bring our own thing to it, and it just kind of forms and melds from there.
Yeah.
So, that's true.
Yeah. You guys got, like, some guitar riffs you've been working with, and then you just, like, pitch the idea, how about this one? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like music usually comes first for me.
Yeah.
Before words.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like an idea, like the song like doesn't mention the glaze or anything, like the glaze, but like it's still like about the glaze, you know? So like the idea is there before the music or the words. That's what drives it.
All right. Yeah, it's interesting because like some people, I've heard all kinds of different stories. Everybody's got their own thing. But like I've heard a lot of times like I know like Steven Tyler with Aerosmith, like they write a lot of the music, and then all of a sudden he's got to come up with lyrics to it, and that's why a lot of it's like he just kind of like scats to it for a minute.
You
and
didn't
then
even have to worry about the form.
Right.
It's
He just kind of, that's why some of his lyrics don't really make sense, because he just puts stuff that fits into the melody and stuff. And like, so anyway, it's just interesting to how everybody else is approaching it.
That's like how I felt when I used to just sing. Like, you guys would like write music and I try to write words. But it's better this way.
Yeah, we've evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can get involved with the public on your Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And Reggie said you have Instagram and SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
And you can check that out and get involved. We do have one date coming up. We have a show on the 5th.
Beef House.
Saturday night at the Beef House.
Yeah. Hit me up for the address.
Yeah. You said this is a house show?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys do a lot of that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually recently.
Yeah.
A lot of
There's been like this weird development of like everyone wants to throw house shows nowadays, and it's fun. It's
Right.
really fun.
Yeah, I see a lot of like so far sounds and like those kind of things. Like they, that's kind of a cool thing too. Like where they don't give you any information, they just tell you an address, show up, and people are just like sitting around in the living room while people play, and like, it's really it's a neat. I mean, I've been a part of a couple, not so far, but other house shows, and I kind of actually stumbled upon it on accident. Like, there was a guy I liked, singer-songwriter, coming to town, and on his website it said whatever the name was, their house. And I was like, is this some kind of other, different venue or something I didn't know about or whatever? And I did some research and I found out it really was just their house. And I was like, hey, is this open to public? And I'm like, yeah, just, it's whatever, $20 at the door, bring a dish. And I'm like, cool, that sounds fun. So but it's such a unique experience, especially, I'm sure you guys as the band, like, really enjoy it, but like as a fan too, like getting to see one of your favorite bands, like from a couple feet away, and then get to hang out.
Yeah, they need
like,
to hang out.
Right.
Last house show, this girl was just like saying the greatest stuff. She was saying the nicest stuff. Like, I don't even know. Her name was Morgan.
Morgan?
She was just like so excited that like she was talking like to everybody and like meeting all these people.
Yeah.
It just made me feel so good. Like,
shout out to Morgan.
Shout out to Morgan. Yeah, she was like really had a great time. Helped me have a great time.
So yeah, man, that's what it's all about. Like I love that music can bring us all together like that, and just have a great time. So check it out. Come on out to the Beef House this weekend then.
Yes.
And slide up in them DM.
Yes.
I guess is it easiest through Instagram to contact you guys, or
Yeah.
Instagram would be the way to go.
Yeah. I do. I don't know what it is, but like I did have a hard time tagging you guys on Facebook for some reason. I don't know why, but like I don't know.
Is there a lot of options like or something?
I don't know. What it might be. Just on my end or something. I don't know. But I tried to promote that you guys were coming here, and for some reason I was struggling trying to get it to tag the public. So I don't know. Some of that social media stuff's weird sometimes.
Yeah, for real.
But it is the public STL on all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So get involved. But yeah, check out this new record. I guess you guys aren't going to be doing a ton of shows until.
We're working on a tour this summer.
All right.
Yeah.
And so once summer comes around, we'll have a bunch more shows.
Yeah.
Maybe springtime too.
Yeah.
Maybe even a new EP. We don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, nothing's decided.
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah. Working on some stuff.
Well, that'd be summer tour would be awesome, man. That'd be. I just think
With
that's
the Slow Boys.
Yeah.
Going with the Slow Boys.
There you go. I haven't met them yet. I need to do that too.
You met half of them.
I know. I knew you guys were definitely connected, and like I know you guys play in a couple different projects.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be fun. And I think that's probably ideal too. Like that you're already half of you guys are there or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It'll make it easy to travel,
Yeah,
hopefully.
Sure. But yeah, that would be fun to get in the van with some buddies and hit the road and see what happens.
That's That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Expand the fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Survive off Taco Bell all summer.
Oh yeah.
Gonna have to.
Sleep on people's floors. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait.
How do you afford your rock and roll lifestyle?
It's the thing you don't.
Doesn't cost too much to sleep on the ground.
And we also have a video in the works for the song Bridget. Right?
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for
And
that.
maybe some from the Reggie Pearl album too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, maybe like a couple. I think at least one.
So I guess we got a YouTube channel we can click subscribe on.
Is it just?
I think it's the public STL.
Public STL. Yeah, we got 3 videos up there right now. Or more than 3. 3 music videos.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, I wish you all the best with. Hopefully we can hang out again soon and maybe share some more. Maybe that new EP coming up or something. Maybe do this again. But yeah, keep an eye out for all things on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And yeah, share with a friend. Tell everybody.
Heck yes. Make it public.
Yeah.
That was lame.
Yeah, I couldn't help it.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for taking some time out to do this. And
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Cool.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Well, yeah, that was it.